Hey everyone, it's Lilalo, and today's video is going to be me showing some art that I've done over the last couple of months of me not uploading, and some life updates. Just just a simple video because I don't feel like doing anything really major like I did with the alien stage video. But before we get into the life update, I'm going to be talking about this speed paint. As you guys have probably seen, I was very obsessed with my Imaginary Heroes OCs, and I was like, I've been doing all this redesigning and stuff, but I haven't really done anything for Yushi, and I haven't really made any solid art of anyone. I've just been redesigning them and making still like portraits and stuff. So I was like, let me draw my favorite character real quick. So I drew a little bit of Yushi, and I really like how this speed paint or how this drawing came out actually. Lately I haven't really been doing that much full finished pieces. Like I said, I've just been designing and redesigning characters, but not even anymore. I've been really busy with, college and stuff like that. But I really like how this speed paint came out, and I really like how orange and saturated it is. With my art, I've been trying to get more saturated because while studying other artists that I really enjoy and look up to, I realized that they're always doing really saturated stuff, and I never do saturated art. I do really desaturated art, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna do a couple of things different today. We're gonna draw Yushi. I never draw him, and we're going to make it really saturated. Okay? And so I really like how this drawing turned out. More specifically, I like how Yushi turned out. The background, I like barely tried it all. But, it doesn't really matter. But at the beginning, you probably saw in the background, I was trying to do Nightwalker as well with him. But I was like, well, first of all, I don't feel like drawing two different people. And second of all, I never draw Yushi. So I just drew him by himself. And yeah, that's all for this speed paint. There wasn't really an idea behind it. I just drew it because I wanted to, and I really haven't been doing that a lot. Well, first off, I haven't really been drawing a lot, period, but I really just draw something just to draw it without thinking about it anymore. And so I think this was kind of nice to just, do. I think this was from a couple months ago, maybe earlier on in the year. Yeah. I don't have a script today, so sorry if I'm really like all over the place and I say a lot. And also, if you hear sounds in the background, just ignore that. So yeah, here's the end of the speed paint. I really love it, and I'm trying to like up my contrast in my art and stuff. Alright, so yeah, I really like how this one turned out. Alright, to the next speed paint. This one is just a, normal, typical Scaramouche portrait. I need to go back to my roots for a little bit. Just make art that I want to make. And, oh, there we go, now it started. So while this is going, this is not really anything special, just Scaramouche. My muse. Like I said, I was redesigning a lot of the Imaginary Heroes characters, and I was really mainly just doing it for myself to enjoy it, but now I kind of regret not recording any of that stuff. I'd probably just be talking over the speed paints if I made a video about it, but now we won't have my real-time thought process. But I've been, oh my gosh, absolutely loving redesigning, especially Juleka. And yeah, I will make a video on that later, but also I am really bad at keeping up with my word. So you probably won't be seeing that for a long time. Here's the end of the Scare English one. Very, very nice. I love it. Also, sorry if the still images are uncomfortably long. I'm doing very minimal editing today. I'm pretty tired. Speaking of redesigning, I saw this picture on Pinterest a couple months ago, and I was like, this absolutely is perfect for the vibe of Imaginary Heroes. I just imagined this bull humanoid woman with her little kids and, you know, the little outfit. I just thought it was so perfect. And I love these characters so much. They're just going to be background characters probably until I change my mind. But I've been thinking about different species and designing different humanoid species like birds and snakes and fish, bulls obviously, and thinking about how, you know, the clothes would fit around their, you know, fantastical bodies and whatnot. And I absolutely love thinking about character design. I love it so much. And so I haven't been drawing a lot lately, and that's mostly due to college. And like I told you guys before, I planned on getting a job and now I have one. So, and I would say I don't have a lot of time for art, but I low-key do have a lot of free time. I'm just lazy. But I don't know, I just don't have a lot of energy for things these days. I've been pretty burnt out, and I'm probably going to take more classes in the summer, and if not, I'm going to pick up more hours at work. So though I probably will have more motivation to make videos in the summer if I do not take summer classes, because, you know, work is just work, but for classes you actually gotta think and stuff, and that takes a bigger toll. Again, literally do not trust anything I say. Like, once my plans leave my mouth, they pretty much just disappear. I am like the worst at keeping up with my word for my channel, but I mean, y'all come to expect it now. But I hate to keep 7,000 plus of you waiting, but you know, here we go. We have a couple of arts here, you know, take this, leave it. Oh, speaking of things that I plan to do, you can expect in... Oh. Sorry, that was Aries barking. Anyway, you can expect within the next couple weeks, maybe even sooner than that. Again, don't trust my word on anything. That I'm going to be uploading a little cover of Pajama Pants by Cavetown. I learned how to play it sort of on the acoustic guitar. Oh, that was the end of that speed paint. We're going on to the next one. Anyway, you can expect that within the next couple weeks, because I've just been going back to my music roots, since I made I Guess I Wait. And again, I don't want to spoil anything, but I may or may not be making a new song or two. I don't know. I'm probably gonna upload Pajama Pants, the cover of that, and my new songs during the summer. But again, do not wait on me. Don't trust me to be telling the truth. Yeah. And this is just a drawing of my persona. I never finished it, but I really liked it. I really liked the colors and how soft it looks. I thought it was very pretty. I don't know if y'all want to see the finished version of this, maybe I'll finish it, but it was more so just to get an idea down, and I haven't been feeling that confident in my art lately. Okay, so here's the finish. Mom, I love it. I love those designs so much. And there's the finished persona one. Alright, moving on to another speed paint. This is Meet the Artist. Again, it's unfinished. I never finished it, but sometimes it's nice to just make art and then never finish it, never upload it. Like, there's no pressure. While that's going on in the background, I'm just gonna be yapping. So like I said, I am in the process of making a new song. You know, I've been getting back into music. I love making music, though I've been having a really hard time coming up with the music for this new song. I might upload, like, I don't even want to call it an EP because I don't know, that feels professional, but I don't feel professional. But I might upload my 2 songs together as like an EP and then have Pajama Pants added onto that. And then I also plan on making a couple more covers. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm so excited. But for YouTube, within the past couple months, obviously I've been busy, but also, like I said, I have admittedly had a lot of free time. I just haven't felt the motivation to come back to YouTube. Well, yeah, and I forgot to mention, I did take my Instagram out of my bio because I am not posting on Instagram anymore due to Meta AI taking over Instagram, and anything that you upload, whether it's stories or posts or anything, videos, it all gets scrapped for AI. So I recommend that if you're an artist, unless you can turn off the setting, which in my area I can't, to, turn off AI taking from your stuff. If you can't turn off that setting, then I recommend that you just stop uploading to Instagram, because that was like last year that they implemented that or something like that, and I just kept uploading my art, and I realized after only a long time, I was like, oh, everything we upload gets scrapped for AI. So I stopped posting there and I put my Blue Sky up there instead. So if you want to see occasional art, I will be posting on there, not that often. I haven't been drawing that much, but I do have a couple of posts on there. So yeah, I'm probably permanently moving to Blue Sky. I'm not going to be uploading there like super consistently like I was on Instagram, but I do have the new Imaginary Heroes designs on there, some of them. So if you want to, see what I've been cooking up, it's on there before I post the video about it. And yeah, please stop uploading to Instagram so your stuff doesn't get taken. Here's the finished thing. Now onto the next speed paint. And this next speed paint it was for my sister. This is her OC Neos from her original story called Filth. And if you wanna, see some art from her, it's Soul Cien on YouTube. She does upload there, like, I don't know, like once every 2 years, but she's probably going to upload more. But this is her OC Neos. I love her. She's my baby. Filth, read it, watch it when it comes out in 15 years, okay? Anyway, we love Neos. She's beautiful. I love her so much. Yeah, and this is just, the rest of the speed paint is just of her. I wanted to try something a little bit different, make a full finished piece, but also not try too hard at it, just have some fun. I did struggle with the pose a little bit here, but I eventually figure it out. But I really love Neos's design. Oh my gosh, y'all are gonna love Filth when it comes out, because it's going to be a horror story, a horror manga. I'm pretty sure she wants to make it into a comic. So, once that comes out, y'all better get on Filth, okay? Neos, best character, okay? So, anyway, like I was saying, I've been getting into music. Lately I've been listening to a lot of metal and new metal and really expanding my horizons and listening to actual emo music, because I've always liked emo music, but I more listened to Midwest emo growing up. Like, I listened to the Front Bottoms a lot. My favorite song by them is Peach, by the way, and like, I've always been sort of into that weird, whiny kind of music. And for the longest time, I thought that Midwest emo was just what all emo music sounded like. So when I started listening, like actually listening to Pierce the Veil and like MCR, and don't come after me, okay, if those aren't actual emo and they're just like whatever, don't get on me for misgenreing your favorite bands. Oh yeah, here's the finished drawing of Niaz, by the way. Anyway, like I thought that's when I started listening to Pierce the Veil and MCR and all of these other emo bands, I was really surprised at all of the like screaming, and it's like really loud and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I honestly really hated it, and then I dropped it. And then I met this person who introduced me to new metal and metal, and I was like, I don't really want to listen to those. Oh yeah, and this speed paint is just Chloe, by the way. Another piece that I never finished, but it's okay. We're just gonna enjoy looking at her. And I was like, I don't really want to listen to metal. I never really liked it. All the screaming and the loud stuff, it's just not for me. I've always, my favorite artist is Cave Town, and so I like that, soft, wishy-washy, feely good music, whatever. But then I started listening to these different bands, especially Deftones, and I was like, yo, wait, this stuff is kind of good. So now I am a Deftones fan. I really like it. I listen to a couple of others, but not that much. I more leaned into the emo music because that's way more up my alley. So I went back to the roots. I started listening to Midwest emo, like, the founding fathers of Midwest emo, American football, modern baseball. I really love American football. I listen to like all of their songs and I really love them. Oops. And, getting more into like real, like, well, maybe I shouldn't say real emo, but actually getting into metal and new metal and unexpectedly liking it, I came back around to listening to like Pierce the Veil and stuff, and now I really love the sound. Like I love it so much. And like I feel like I could be convinced to like any genre now, because I really didn't like metal before. I never really listened to like emo, just like Midwest emo, where it sounds a lot softer and stuff. But now I feel like I could be convinced to like any genre. I could probably be convinced to like country. I don't know about that though. Anyway, here's the finished thing of Chloe. There's Nias. I really like how that drawing came out. Yeah, if you want to see this finished one, I can finish that for you guys. Here we just have a couple of miscellaneous doodles, just a random Chloe drawing, whatever. Then we have some real emo stuff. I probably was listening to emo music while drawing these. Oh, so sad. And then I got the idea for this drawing. I posted it on Blue Sky, so if you wanna, see that, well, 777 on Blue Sky. Anyway, I just thought of the idea of like a soul tie. First of all, I really like how I drew this drawing, whatever. But kind of like, I don't know, I was feeling inspired, like a toxic sort of connection, feeling like neither of you can really leave, but like, I don't know, the connection between you two is so severe and feels so like deep down in your soul that neither of you can do anything about it except stay together. And it's sort of this toxic relationship where you don't want to, or you want to leave the person, but you don't feel like there's anything that you can do, because it's like you two were meant to meet each other. Not inspired by real events, but I don't know, I got sort of Michelangelo with it, like, who's this dude right here? Anyway, yeah, I called this one Soul Tie, posted it to Blue Sky. I got bars and I'll do it a second time. Anyway, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, emo music and new metal. You're going to see in a couple minutes here, I think, that I did end up drawing a couple of album covers, or not album covers. I drew a couple of drawings inspired by different albums that I listened to. Not emo or Midwest emo. Well, one of them is post-hardcore. Oh yeah, okay, so about like post-hardcore and emo and metal, like after I met this person, my eyes were just like opened to all new kinds of music because I've never been the type of person before to search for music. I would just listen to a couple of artists I like, and then whatever song gets recommended after that, then I'll listen to that. And so I kind of just listen to songs here and there, but never really search for music. Oh, there we go. Here. We have the little doodles and whatnot. Why do you torment me? The little Michelangelo one or whatever. Speaking of, searching for new music, this is one of the speed paints I was talking about for the album Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party by Hayley Williams, because I had met this other person and we were talking about music and stuff, and they brought up Hayley Williams, and I was like, oh, I haven't listened to Hayley Williams in a long time. They were like, oh yeah, she made this beautiful new album, you should listen to it. And so I listened to it, and while it wasn't 100% my cup of tea, there were definitely some good songs on there. And I just felt inspired to make a little drawing based off of that. But like I said, before this year, I had never really searched for music before, and like I always meant to, but I'm lazy in a bajillion different ways, so I've never looked at different artists before, and I've never searched for different genres that I wanted to listen to. Like, I love rock, it's probably one of my favorite genres, but I never like looked up, top 15 rock artists of all time or something like that, or like I started listening to like alt rock. Well, not started, but looking more within that genre, and I'm like, I really love alternative rock and stuff like that, and like my eyes have been opened, and now I'm like searching for music all the time, and it's like, gosh, I could have had this good music all of my flippin' life, but now I'm only searching for stuff now. Like, I love Deftones now. I started listening to Radiohead a little bit. Actually, a lot of it, like 50 different songs. Like Deftones, okay, bro, I can't think of any literally right now. Anyway, I changed it to a girl because I thought that fit the vibe of the album more. It gave me very, like, 2018, 2020 vibes. Very pretty girl, Hayley Williams, whatever. Anyway, so this album was Load My Revolver Baby by Her Worst Kill. Oh my gosh, when I tell y'all, this album, so flippin' good. Literally go listen to it. Like, I loved every single song on this album, and it definitely helped that I got into metal before listening to this, because like all of the screaming, like the guitars, and all of that, literally everything, like before I would have been like, oh my gosh, I can't listen to this, it's literally just like noise pollution. But now this album was so good to me. Like, I loved it, every single song, and I really like this art of it. Here we go. Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party, very good album. Load My Revolver Baby, extremely super awesome album. I feel like I sound sort of like a poser when it comes to music and stuff, because I only said like Deftones and American Football and Pierce the Veil, and that was it. Trust me, I've been listening to a lot of stuff, I just can't think of it right now. Anyway, this drawing, like, I just want to have some fun. I love designing, I love fashion, I've been getting really back into fashion. And I never see on the runway, or almost never, like, fantastical designs. Like, this design was inspired by a ladybug, or based off of a ladybug. And, like, if I saw one of those on the runway, it'd just be, like, a black dress with, or a red dress with black polka dots. And that would be it. And I'm like, I want to see more fantastical creativity on the runway. And I love designing clothes and I love fashion, so let me do a little something real quick. But before I explain this, let me just recap the stuff that's been going on in my life. I am no longer posting on Instagram anymore, which really sucks. I love posting on Instagram. Like, I actually really love it a lot. And it really sucks that basically as soon as I joined, they implemented the Meta AI stuff. Like, I wish I had joined Instagram like 10 years ago, so I could have been uploading my art, but whatever. So now I moved to Blue Sky. I won't be posting there like religiously, and I'm not going to use it as a substitute for Instagram. Like, Instagram, I was kind of using it to like promote myself in a way. I posted a lot of the redesigns on there for Imaginary Heroes, and it was meant to be an OC account because my YouTube channel, I wanted it to be more OC centered. I've said that before. But so yeah, I'm not posting on Instagram anymore. I'm probably not going to be that active on YouTube for a long time due to a lot of different things. I will maybe try to get some covers out, some original music. I'll try maybe at some point to make a video about the Imaginary Heroes redesigns, but essentially I'm going to be putting my channel on pause for an unspecified or undecided amount of time, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, for this design, I took the body of the ladybug and made it into this sort of leather suit that has these like different, I don't know what you would call those, like shell things to like kind of mimic like an ant body. And I tried to make it really sleek and elegant to like reflect the stark contrast of the ladybug's like black pointy body with its like whimsical fun wings. So I made the body very black and sleek, and I gave her ribbons with pointy ends to mimic the different legs that are on a ladybug. And I gave her this sort of like coat thing that obviously it's like the wings or whatever of the ladybug. And I gave her these transparent sleeves that are meant to act like the wings that unfold after a ladybug takes off. And I did give her spots in her hair. I kind of wish I didn't, and I just gave her the fiercest bob because I just felt like it suited it. But also I know that's uncreative, but it's because you can't see her face that much, so I would have put more effort into the makeup. But I thought that the leather suit contrasting with the like ladybug coat thing, I thought that was really nice. So yeah, here's the finished thing. You can expect to hear some covers and some original songs from me at some point, because I definitely do plan on getting those up. Pajama Pants specifically within the next couple weeks, hopefully. Redesign video at some point. I have the redesigns posted on Blue Sky already. Here's the finished art, and if y'all want to recommend me some good emo music, some good metal, new metal, I've already been getting into a lot of Midwest emo, so I don't really need help on that. Some hardcore, pop punk, whatever. I'm really feeling all of that right now. Shoegaze. Oh my gosh. Save Me Now by Wisp. I really want to make a cover of that. Anyway, this video has been really long and rambly, and I hope you liked my art, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.